Mic check. Mic. Mic. It's Wednesday. Awesome. It's not Wednesday. Bear with me for just 1 second while I'm getting everything ready. Well, didn't mean to do that. And should be up and running now. Okay. Hello everybody, my name is BlackBears3. That is not correct. Who else can I impersonate? Let's see. No, that's not it. Hi, I'm Grump, and I am also not so Grump. What are the chances that that any of them would actually see this? That'd be pretty funny. Oh, what are we doing today? Well, if you remember from the last video, we didn't have this gigantic tower of logs that kind of just popped up over time. So everything that we had over here, I got rid of, and I kind of just let it run, so that way I'd build up enough Steam bots. I got about 134 right now. So I pretty much I just let that run for a long while, and I didn't the only code that I haven't shown you guys yet for the bots would be the ones that I use to build all of the bridges and all of the storages and workbenches. Oh, and so I just had 4 bots running the whole time, working on adding to all of these blueprints, and I pretty much just was watching TV while they did their thing. And then every so often I'd come in, delete what was made, and then redo the blueprints. And so once I did that, I went down here, got rid of everything that was over here, all the bushes and mushrooms and flowers, and I replaced it all with this. I used to have another design for my work area, or whatever you want to call this. There was a different design, and the only difference was that these were basically just flipped. So this block was over here and pointed towards the center. The problem with that was that I was not able to walk around as freely as this. So I've now incorporated that into my design. So you see you're able to squeak by corners right here. What happens is he's very anorexic, and so he sucks in so much that he's able to phase through little tiny walls, little gaps in the walls. Either that or he dislocates his ribs. Let's see. What else? So I used to have these two areas separate, and they used to be, used to be a much larger area than it needed to be, because I had all the storage boxes like on the outside of it, and I kept these spots, and I kept these spots clear. And my previous design, it worked a little bit better for separating bots, but I figured there's not a real need to have like one bot per tile. Instead, you could just have two bots per tile. And to give an example, say if you're making a wooden hoe, and you have your start and stop commands like start working, stop working, and you want it to move to a certain location when it stops working, you could have it set up to move like one bot here, and one bot here if you really wanted to. But I said screw it, because I want the bots to be waiting to add to this workbench here. And I want it to be for all of them. And like if two bots are in the same spot, it won't be that easy to select them. But I mean, the most amount of tries you can do before you actually get the bot that you want is like 5 for my case. One time it took 10 tries. Like say if I wanted a bot in this stack, 426, I got 223, 400, 414. Yeah. See, there are 132 bots or 133 bots in this stack, so I would never be able to select any one of these. If I just move it like slightly, you can see that it changes the bot that it's selecting. Well, 223 is popular, and so that would be the only issue over here, is that I wouldn't be able to select the bot as fast. But if they're working like they should, I wouldn't need to edit them at all, unless I find something else in the code that makes it run a step faster, in which case then I'd have to edit all the bots again. But that wouldn't be fun. So I'm gonna try to get it right off the first try. And by first try, I mean I've already played this game a whole lot to know a few things. So that's going to be like my first and final try. Because I mean, it didn't take too long to do all of this. In fact, what I could do is I could just create a copy of my save file for right now, or load up an earlier autosave if I want to edit. If I like find a faster way to write the code, or find a faster way to have them run the code. Let's see. Back in the previous video, I think I mentioned something about the range of the find nearest command. I think it will work in like a 3x3 square. So anything in a 3x3 square around the bot, it will pick up. So if you have metal, like on all 4 things here, you only need one bot to pick up all 4 of these tiles to put in storage. And the reason why I have so many here is because metal It is better just to show you. Look at how fast this is compared to this. And I believe the timing of it is that charcoal is 4 times as fast as metal production. But the reason why I have 4 slots for charcoal and 5 slots for metal is because what was it? It's basically just because of how the bots run. It takes a little bit of time for each thing, and I found that a 4 to 5 ratio is pretty much going to be the best bet. I could be wrong because my last design had them traveling. It had them traveling a whole lot. It even had them like traveling to store stuff. So it's not. It wasn't as efficient as this. So I could be wrong. We could only need 1 charcoal to 8 blocks of metal. I say block. When I say block, it's actually 4 of these clay furnaces to 1 storage. And in the last video, the map wasn't uncovered, and so now I've uncovered the map, built bridges to everywhere. Sadly, you can't build buildings. Can't build buildings on bridges, which that kind of sucks because I really wanted to like make this area or make like this area a home for all of the inhabitants. But sadly, they cannot have a dock home or home on a dock. I will try something out though. Apparently, in order to keep them happy, you have to keep them clean and you have to keep them fed. I haven't tested this out yet, but if you put all of their homes on top of water, then and just have a bot sit there and feed them water and recharging itself with wood or with logs, then I'm pretty sure you could just keep them happy forever without actually making any food, without even having to do anything with cereal or bread or pies or even apples. And so I'm guessing that's one way to that's one exploit for the game that you could do, which I'm probably going to be trying this out because I plan on winning the game with not a whole lot of effort, which is kind of the point of this game. Huh. Nah. I was thinking about what to do next. Well, right now I need to I haven't written the code yet for them because I deleted everything. I didn't want to use the same code for everything. So I need to have them work on apple trees, but you know what? Since I have a giant stack of logs that I need to get rid of, I'm going to have them work on metal first. So let's do that. Let's see. Start with this block of charcoal. So I want them to move here. And let's Yep, take charcoal. And since they're still moving from like a very short distance away, I figured it's less steps to use their inventory and travel there than it is like to have them run back and forth with just their hands full. So let's see, inventory. Okay. Oh, great. So now let's do our regular set of codes. Is there an action for cycle? There it is. Okay. So I'm trying to remember everything. Let's see. Yep, so we got move, we got until it says go, then until it says stop. Ah, and then we want to limit production as well. So keep adding until charcoal is full. So move, take. Oh, whoops! I forgot to do one more take. Hands full, inventory full, and hands full. Okay. So we want to skip these, so that way, in case it is empty, which it probably won't be, but it will skip to there and it will keep adding, it will wait over here and add. And I know I mentioned this in the previous videos, if you would watch them, that the reason I set up the code like this is because even though it's a longer or a larger code, it accomplishes the same tasks in the least amount of steps and also the least amount of time as well. Because the move tos, the takes, the stows, every rectangle of code that you have over here takes a lot longer than these repeat functions. And so you want to limit the amount of times that it repeats these. However, you can have as many repeat functions as you want, since they only take like a fraction of a second. Of course, you know, if you really want to be efficient, then you could also try to get rid of some of the repeat functions as well. But this is the best that I've found so far. And every time that I ask, like, for help with a code or for help with anything, I mean, this isn't to rag on anybody, but I usually get the dumbest answers. Mainly because no one can really help me. No, not. I mean, I would love for people to play, to play this game. I'd love for a lot of people to play this game, but I don't think there's a huge community for it yet because it's just too early access. there's just too many things that I guess people can get hung up on. Like, oh, it won't load. Oh, it won't do this. There's too many bugs. Well, yeah, some of that is true, but I would, I mean, in order for the dev to squash these bugs, he needs people playing this game. However, that's probably not the case now because he is already being funded by someone to make the game, and so it will be released sometime, maybe 2019. Hoping I can get like an early copy of it, or at least maybe he'll let me like play the like not even finished versions of it just to see what's in there. Let's see. Well, so back to our code. We got move, we got until go, move to charcoal, take, and stow, and like the only difference between this and these two is that, let's see. Actually, let me think about this for a sec. I think I remember it being shorter or taking less time if I did it this way. So, oh yeah, instead of taking and stowing, what it would do is it would take the most amount and then it would stow the most amounts. That way it's less steps. So instead of this, so say if it takes, let's say if it takes 6 times to fill up your inventory, so then it would run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 2, so that'd be 12. It would do that 12 times. Okay, and then in this case, now you have 1, 2, 3, 4 stow. So then that would be 5 times, and then a fraction of a second for the repeats. And that's why it is faster to fill up your hands and then stow. Which, it's really funny, but I wish you could reverse it, like pull from the inventory to stack up the items, but that's not how it works. So instead of cycling 4 times, then adding, 4 times, you can't do that. You gotta cycle each individual item. It's like if it's like using cycle as a stack command. It would work, but it's not implemented in the game. Or even if there was a stack command, that'd be kind of cool too. Just making sure I got everything. So move, go smelting. What am I gonna name this? I'll just call it smelter. I'm a stickler for names. Because I'm gonna call the that over there factory. Oh, it's only been a day and I'm already this slow. It's a good thing I can copy and paste it. Cycle and add. Skip. Wait there. Yep. Good enough. And then pretty much do that for everything. Oh, that's gonna take a while. Well, that sucks. Well, this is going to be me copying and pasting for a little bit. Yep. Oh, shoot. Oh, why would I do that? Well, I realized what I did wrong. Well, this is easy to fix. I want it to take from log storage and then move and add to clay furnace. Okay. And then watch this. Watch this GUI error here. What's this? Oh my gosh! I think I remember talking about that, or I remember writing a post about that. It's like when I upload, it it moves the code on top of the code, and it doesn't fully delete the background, or whatever, however it functions. I mean, in this way, you could just do that, and it will clear it. Let's see. So move to right here. Oh, that's right. And then I want to move to this clay furnace. Skip, add. That's it. I'll probably do 1 to 2 of these, and then I'll do the rest off camera later on, or if I even need it. And you know what? I'm getting faster at it, so I'll just do the rest of it for right now. I got like 100 bots. I can spare a few. Oh man, that'd be the worst if I ran out of bots. Right there. Yeah, all of them. Let me just double check real quick. Yep. Because that's the only thing I'm worried about is if it's at the right clay furnace. Because I don't want to have to wonder what's wrong with it if it's not adding to the correct one. Or worse, I don't know if it's not working. Come on. What? Oh. Okay. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. It was that one. Yeah, there we go. Huh. My hunch was right. This guy was gonna add to this one. Hmm. Okay. And then this one's up. Okay, now I want to add to these two and these two. Just making sure. Yep. I need 3 more bots. Really wish I could program the bots to program them. I can just mass move them somewhere. Oh shoot. Gotta upload it. Then record. This is when a macro would come in handy. But it takes longer to make the macro than it does to actually do it. Let me see, move. This game is just one big macro. Guys, this is again. This is yeah. This is fun. Very action packed. I'm just kidding. This is actually more like a puzzle game or human resource machine on steroids. No, that's not a good example. Human resource machine mixed with Factorio. Yeah, that's it. Okay. That'd be really cool as if you found a way to debug it, but I don't think the only visual way to debug this this kind of process is just to see it work or see it fail. Okay. I wonder what an intuitive way to debug it would be. Or it's like you click on what action do you want it to do, and then, nah. That's too much work for the dev. I'd say this game already teaches you a little bit about programming. Or at least, you know, one aspect of programming. I believe writing code is just as monotonous, monotonous as this. Never been able to say that right. Okay, 2, 3, 4. Oh, did I mess up? No, wait. No, I didn't mess up. Okay. Okay, it makes a Z pattern. So I just got to keep that in mind. So then, right here. Okay. How many bots is this? 16. 16 out of 132 bots. I'm okay with that. I got plenty of bots to spare before I actually start log production again. I could probably have it start making bots before I even run out. Oh shoot. I wanted all of them to use. Okay, well, I think it's easier to just continue what I was doing and then go back to fix them all. Believe it or not, it's actually faster that way. Because I can't remember all of everything all the time. So let's see, where was I going? Right here? Move, add, cycle, add, done. Keep it coming. Move, add, cycle, add, done. Move, add, cycle, add. Whoops. Okay. Move. Oh god, that is kind of boring. Just doing that over and over. But once it's set up, then it will start working. Like yeah, if you were gonna make bots, program bots, and then you wanted them all in like certain locations, you'd have to do like some sort of like commands like add 1 to a set location for every bot it teaches or something like that. So that way you could like add certain amounts to the move command. That's the most intuitive way I can think of. Have bots teach bots. So that way if you have like if you want them to all line up in one spot, you could just have a bot teach a bot to move to 1, and then move to 1 plus 1, move to 1 plus 2, and then so on. Is that everything? Got that one, got this one, and got this one. Okay. Now I have to go back and fix all the logs. Which one did I set it at? Oh, okay. Set it towards the left side, which means that everything on the left side over here, that can go to right there. And I don't care about symmetry, so all of these can go right here. Nah, I do care about symmetry. Let's see. Let's have it going right here in the L shape. Yeah, I'll do that. So I'll program these bots to move, take, and take. Okay. There's a bot missing. Wait, what? There's a bot missing. Or is there? Huh. There is not a bot missing. Okay. I had that wrong. Oh, great. Now I have to check everything because I already forgot. So, yep, that's good. That's good. And that is not good. Okay. Move. Take. And take. There we go. Remember, these are all good. This whole section, this middle section is good. Now, gotta do everything on this side. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bots. There we go. Alright, did that. So now everyone on this side, plus these two, are now going to that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bots. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bots. That is not right. What did I do wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Nope, I have everything right. It is symmetrical. Cool. Design may not matter, compared to functionality. But in the real world, if a GUI doesn't look good, it will be criticized. Okay, done with that. Now we need to make the ones that take from here, and then when their inventory is empty from burning all the logs, we want to have them run and recharge at a log station. And then we want to have it skip, so that way if it is empty, then they just keep going back and putting it in here, so that way it doesn't block production. Okay, and then we also need 2 recharger bots as well for the ones that have to fill up their inventories. So that way the bots that don't move can recharge themselves, but the bots that do move and fill up their inventory can also be recharged by other bots as well. Okay. Let's do that. And let's have this bot move, and do that. There we go, we need a dead bot. So we can start refilling it. Now, we need to have a bot right here. I wonder. I haven't tested this yet, but... Oh, okay. It is in the center. It will pull from the closest, so it will pull these two faster than these two. That's not what I want. Shoot. Well, everything on this side is going to be a lot taller than everything on that side. Because if I have the bot find the closest thing off of this point, it will pull from left and right. But you know what? It's only one tile away. I wonder what it will do for diagonals. Maybe that's also one tile away. Maybe it doesn't like calculate it as being further away, even if it is. Straight lines shorter than diagonal lines. Basics of math or geometry. Yeah, I'll do that. You there, bots, do my bidding. You know what, we only need one, so yeah. Okay, now I just gotta remember what the code was. Okay. I'm just trying to remember how the code should go. Move there, go, stop. Oh yeah, also some useful tips and tricks. I wrote down well, there's that. I wrote down a list of questions that are useful to ask. Some of them pertaining in general to coding, others not so much. So good questions to ask are, where's it start? Where's the code start? Where do you want it to, where do you want it to end at? What step do you want it to end at? Can you reduce the amount of steps or time it takes to run the code? Or, can you write it in a smaller, I guess, smaller, can you write it as a smaller code? In other words, like this is amount of steps. Like the amount of steps it takes is different than the size of the actual code. Now this one pertains to the game. Recharging versus storage efficiency. So in this case, uh, is it more efficient to have the bots recharge themselves, or is it more efficient to have another bot recharge them? And then you have space versus delivery and storage efficiency. So that's basically, this one doesn't matter as much because you can put anything anywhere in the game. So, but in this case, how efficient do you want the space to be, and how fast do you want them to get places in order to deliver and store them? You could have like each workbench have its own like storage right next to it, but that wouldn't be very space efficient. And last thing, do you actually need it? In this case, I don't need any of this. I don't need any of the wood stuff that I don't already have. I have the scooter, I have the canoe, I have the paddle. That's everything that I need. Everything else can be a metal tool, and I'm not going to use those the basic work bots because I've already replaced them with Steam bots. Yep. So the only thing you would need to make, I guess, is the bucket and the mallet, just for sticks. And then the buckets, you don't even need to have them produce it. You just produce a certain amount and have that forever because they don't have durability. I don't think the knitting needles do either, but I'm not sure. Haven't tested them yet. Yep. Yeah, most of the items you don't even need in the game, and if that water exploit does work, you don't even need food. Like you don't need any apples at all, even if you have a gigantic tower of them. All right, where am I? There I am. Let's do that. So that way it can continue to keep doing that and adding. Then do all of this until inventory is empty. Then, when you want the bot to recharge itself, you want it to move, take, and stow. And I guess take until its hands are full, and stow until it's... Alright, so here's the problem. You want it to end on stow. However, if they have an uneven inventory, that's right. Now I remember how I did this. Whoops, how do I get rid of that? Okay. And I believe you only need one check for it. So you can just keep doing that and then repeat until inventory empty. Let's see if this code will work. So assuming maximum production, so assuming that it can fill up its inventory with logs and it can you know let's see. So I want it to move. Whoops, we want to drop, then move, then take and stow, and then move back. If I remember how to do this correctly, that should be it. Then it restarts this loop. Because we don't need to waste move commands. Once it moves here, pretty much stays there until its inventory is empty. So we want it to drop everything here in case it is holding something. Then we want it to move. And then we want it to take and stow. I'm going to try something here. Let's take until hands full. Because I know it doubles the time, it doubles the amount of steps it takes for each take and stow. And so you can, or will double or quadruple it based on how many items you can fit in the bot's hand. So take until hands full. And, well, something happened. Oh, something happened. I'll say it's right there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. We don't need to skip that. So keep doing this until inventory is empty. But inventory is empty, so I believe it skips it if its inventory is already full, which is what I had meant to put. Okay, there we go, until inventory full. Then you want it to drop, move. Okay, and then you want it to repeat in the least amount of steps possible, which would be take until hands full and stow, until inventory full. And then you want to drop, just in case. You want to drop and then move, and then I could have just one bot sitting right there to find nearest wood and then to deposit it. That should give me the least amount of steps possible so the bot can recharge itself and not muddy up its I guess inventory with charcoal, or muddy up its hands with logs. Because I want it to only be carrying charcoal and I want the inventory to only be logs. So now, if we go through the code, we want it to move here. Until it hears go, it will go, and then it will go until it hears stop. And so now it will find nearest and will pick up, and it will keep repeating this until it's full. Then it will continue to add until it's empty. And if it can't do this, then it will just add until its hands are empty. And if it can't do this, then it will keep repeating back and forth between these until its inventory, well, it should be until its inventory is empty, but I don't think I need a check for that. Yeah, I don't need a check for that. I think I can just get away with doing it until its inventory is full. Because in this case, once it gets past here, it will be the same as if I put another repeat and then these two in that repeat for an inventory empty. It would take the same amount of time. So it's going to skip everything here if its inventory is filled with stuff. Oh, you know what? Oh, now I realize why I need that check. I need that check there because it's just going to keep doing this when its inventory is not full. So in other words, it's gonna basically just not run out of logs. So let's change that. Let's do this. Keep doing this until inventory is empty. I want that to be off, so that way it cycles between these two. And then I want this to be on. Skip if it can't do that. Nah, I'll leave that on, or leave that off, I mean, because I don't want any adverse side effects from it. So move, go stop until inventory is empty, hands full, hands empty, and keep doing that till inventory is empty. Then, because it takes the least amount of steps to stockpile on logs and then run out of logs, then do all of that again. One trip for everything. Then it will drop everything it has as a precautionary check just to make sure it doesn't have anything in its hands. then it will move to log, take and stow until its hands are full and its inventory is full, and then if it has 1 or 2 logs in its inventory, well, actually, it can only end up on 1 log anyways. It can only end up on 0 or 1 log. In the case that it ends up on 1 log, then it will drop that log, and then it will move back to here. And then, since its inventory is full after that, it will keep going back to here. And the reason why it drops, moves, and then moves back is because I want it to end at moving back. So that way it repeats this. So that way I don't have an unnecessary move command. There you go. That's how I do that. Now I just have to copy and repeat that. Oh, that's going to be a bitch. Well, let's see. The bottom over here is to the right. So I'll make this that one. This that one. Alright, let's see. We do need one to pick up the excess logs. But we can do that when the time comes. So let's, now that we've copied it for this guy, let's go ahead and do the rest of the 3. One, two, 3. Which one of these is not the same? Shoot. Let's just do all that. Okay. Well, that went horribly wrong. Let's just keep doing that until I finally get what I want. Okay. There we go. Find pickup. Add to this. Move to right here. Move back to right here. Yep, move and take. Simple as that. Alright, 2 more bots. And then that should be it for charcoal. And then I need to make them for metal. Looks like I won't be doing this off camera. This is kind of it. And you know what? Before I begin, let's move that there and move this there. Okay. Pick up. This log storage and take from this log storage. And assuming that it can take stow all of these logs, so it doesn't have to wait there, you can go right back to here. Well, I guess in this case it won't ever stop because that check is there. But it's not like it needs to anyways, because it's going to end up exactly where it needs to be. The only reason why I have a go and a stop here is that way bots can move to a location if I want them to, or just make them stop working. However, the only reason why you would need them to stop working is the only place you'd need them to stop working is the input for I guess the clay furnace, or the input for the workbenches. You don't need them for the output because these guys are just taking them and storing them in the boxes, and you don't need them to stop doing that. Let's see. So go, stop. Yeah, good enough. Now we'll copy him, and we'll also just get rid of all this charcoal. Now we've got one more bot to do. There we go. Charcoal is done. That only took a while. Now we gotta do everything again, but for metal. Oh, look at this. We got that guy dead. Now let's have him move right here. Oh, you know what? Shoot. Didn't mean to do that. Well, this is the same thing as anything else, but whatever. Well, now the guy's running laps around him. Okay. Yeah, I think I should start making shouters. So now, if we go right here, and we tell this guy, where do we want them to be? right here. We'll move, we'll shout, we'll repeat. So list. List, and then I don't think this is it. I think this is it. Okay. There we go. It'll shout list, and then we'll hear it from itself. We'll skip down to here. I want it to shout. Go smelter. Yep, there we go. That's doing it. Now everyone's gonna go. And then, since that's the go guy, and then I also need a stop guy. I'll go over why that works in a minute. Although it seems pretty obvious though. Okay. So, as soon as he gets to here, he'll shout list. It will say list. He'll hear it from itself, then it will go straight to here. And then, since everything else hears the list, this guy keeps going. And then, if we decide to play this guy, who, if we want to, say stop smelter, then it will keep doing this, and then he'll stop and he'll start. So that's just a good way to get it go. Whoa, what is happening? Oh, we ran out of logs. That might do it. Oh no. Oh no. Let me see. All 4 stacks are good over here. In fact, they're all perfectly equal. That is very impressive. How all of the stacks are the exact same height. That is very impressive. Okay. Well, the only way to keep this production going, or at least have them store now, is I have to change this to smelter. So there's 1. 2, which I messed that up already. Oh, shoot. Well, whatever. We'll have them go, and then we'll start up log production in a second here. Forgot to say stop smelter. So now what we can do is we could just make one to deliver logs since we need to get rid of this tower anyways. Oops. Oh shoot, we have no logs. Well, we can't train that guy right now. We've got no logs. Nope, 0. No possible way we could get this. Okay, let's start the storage system for logs. And there's actually a very unique design I want to do, or unique code I want to try out. So it will find and move the log, and then it will pick up, but then I want to find nearest log, pick up log, then have it stow. I'm going to see if this is much quicker than having to repeat the move command every single time. So in this case, it finds, moves, and picks up, and then, because you only need it to repeat for every log item it finds. You only need the move command once for every stack of items in a 3x3 area, which that is not hard to find in a giant log pile. So find, move, pick up, and we'll skip it all the way. We'll find, pick up, stow, and then we'll find, pick up, until its hands are full again. Then oh, didn't mean to do that. Then we want to add till hands are empty, and cycle add. Hold on. Move. Okay. We want to skip all of this, and then we want to move, and then we want to wait here, so that way it's waiting while adding, so that way there's a continuous stream of logs. Cycle add until inventory empty. And now repeat that. Could have this running forever, so that way I wouldn't end up with a shit ton of logs everywhere. But let's go and do this until you hear what should we call this? Lumberyard? Let's call it trees. Go here, go trees, find nearest log, move to nearest log. Gotcha. Then, if it's in a stack, I want it to keep doing it until its hands are full. No, I think I need another check because I want it to move to another log as well. If it can't find it. Okay, let's go through the code. Let's see what happens. So it finds, moves, picks up one, then it stops there, and then it does that if it finds a stack of them, and it keeps doing that until its inventory is full. What happens if there's not a stack there? Then it will skip it if it can't find it, and here's where it gets stuck. It gets stuck in between the stow and the inventory full over here. So unless there's like a log pile right there, it won't do that. So could move this inside of here. Give that move command. So we'll find nearest. I'm pretty sure that it does not work if it's like this. I'm pretty sure if it does not work like that. If it did work like that, then I could flip this and then I could just get rid of that. Or you know what? Dang, I don't think it would work. I don't think it would work. Find nearest, move, pick up. Then we'll find nearest, pick up till hands are full. We'll stow. And then it will keep repeating it until its inventory is full. So it has to be there. Okay, and then if there's not a log pile there, then it will just keep moving to the nearest log pile. There we go. Is there any way to make this smaller? You got move, go, stop, inventory full, and then hands full. I guess if its inventory's full and let's just assume that there is a couple of logs right by it. I mean, if it's not, then it had already stored a couple logs, and then it will have wasted a trip for its hands not being full if it can't find any. Let's see. But it can only carry 2 logs at a time anyways. So as long as there is a log within a 3x3 square of it, then it should be fine. How many logs can it? Yeah, it can carry only 2. So that's a very high chance that it will have 2 logs around it at all times. So I don't really have to worry about wasting a trip as long as its inventory is full. Okay, so where do you want it to start? You want it to move. You want it to start by moving to it, and then you want it to end at stow. Then you want to end with its hands full, and then you want it to move. Then you want it to wait by the log storage to add. Yep, that seems about right. I just need a beacon. Well, it's a good thing that they will all be waiting around here. Okay. Let's copy that and let's send 7 more of these bots. Let's see. 3. I should have called this forest. I am too lazy to do that now. Let me see. If this is factory and this is smelter. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it as trees. I'm too lazy to change it to forest. Would have been a better name. This one's just going to be mine. Or quarry. I could name it quarry. And now all we have to do, well, kind of want to change this to stop. Have you move to here? Go back, bot. I need to set these shouters on like their own island so they don't keep moving. I think I should seclude them to over here. And now they're all stopping, but I don't really want them to stop. So now let's do shout. Go trees and done. So now these guys will start up. And I don't really have to worry about a recharging bot for right now, because they can keep recharging themselves when they fill up their inventories with logs. Let's see how much it's going down. Not very fast. Then again, I have like over 1,000 logs. Even after one trip, I still couldn't fill up everyone's inventories. I have about 8 of them working right now. Well, we're just gonna leave that be. I won't even worry about the axemen for right now. Okay, we got. Maybe we just have to do metal. I'll go and do that. And then I think I'll stop it after metal. Or after I make one of them. Oh, I bet I can beat the bots to it. Yeah, I got logs now. So let's train this guy. Okay. Alright, let's make some metal. What do I need? Oh, look at that, they're going. Okay, and let's start by copying this guy. Oh shoot. Gotta put it right there. Okay. Oh shoot, which log storage does it go to? Okay, it goes to the left one. That is what I want. Is that guy even taking any of them? Hmm. Hold on, something's fishy. Something fishy is going on here. Yeah, add to charcoal storage. Oh, what is wrong with you? Hmm. Alright, which charcoal storage are you actually adding to? Gotcha. Oh, I guess it's the same thing for you too. There we go. Now the only weird part is, why is there no more charcoal? Ah, gotcha. 2 hands full. They should be hands empty. Well, I'll fix that once these go down. Let's see. Oh, no one's at the logs. So I guess Z formation. Cool, okay, everyone's there. I guess it is easier to debug it when you can see that they're not working. Come on. Come on. Find it. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's not finding the charcoal. Well, that's odd. Well, I'm gonna try something here. What the heck just happened? I dropped them in like... Okay, that is weird. Nah, that was a weird glitch there. Oh yeah, we're talking about glitches now. Here, another fun glitch that you can do. Do that, and he'll go. Oh, what? Oh, he hasn't found a stone yet. Watch this. I'll put this down, and oh shoot, hold on. Until hands empty. There we go. And make a liar out of me. Well, let's see if it works now. Okay. Is this? Yep. Goodbye, bot. Goodbye. Goodbye. It, I've never actually let it go, so I'm wondering where is it going? I wonder if the game will crash. Oh shoot, maybe I should save it before it does decide to crash my game. Alright, 155. That's actually really good. My last file was like 5 megabytes. Man, he's booking it. Is it gonna go all the way to the corner? Go off the edge. Run off the edge. Just dive head first into the abyss. Into the white abyss. No. Where is he going? What? Wait. Where? Why there? What? There's something special about this spot that I don't know. I'm gonna test another bot. Let's do it. In this case, I'll make it find a stick. So find nearest stick. And just, repeat until hands empty. Ah, okay, it does skip it if its hands are empty, so repeat if hands full. Where's that bot? Yeah, repeat until hands full. Why? Why does it go there? That is the weirdest bug. Huh. Well, I'll leave you to do that. Okay, now I gotta fix all of these. The logs over here. Or, what was it? What am I fixing? Until hands empty. Okay. Hands empty, play. Hands empty, play. Keep doing the same old thing. add until hands empty. Which I'm just going to double check again. Add until hands empty. Add till hands empty. Add until hands empty, and then this one. Add until hands empty. Okay, got that block. 3 more. This is why you make sure the code works before you copy and paste it to 100 bots. But in this case, it's a quick fix. Relatively quick. Okay. Okay. That is 4. Good night. Oh, I messed up something. Add until hands empty. Okay. Looks like charcoal storage is full, but log storage is still 0. What are they doing over there? Oh, shoot. Oh, they didn't find yours. Dang it. Okay, so the code got stuck there. Hmm. Well, I'm gonna have to fix that later. Okay. Huh. Well, I guess that's it. Great. Now I just have to fix the log program, which couldn't make it more efficient. It did get stuck. I thought it would skip it if it couldn't find any, but it did find the logs, and that is the problem. It did find it, and it couldn't move to it. Well, let's keep doing this until I get them all. Huh, they're all in the same exact spot. Oh, of course they're in the same exact spot. I copied and pasted the find nearest commands. Looks like the code didn't get that far, so they weren't even able to move to any other spot. At least I didn't train 20 bots. Okay. Let's fix them somehow so they have to be able to move. Which means I could just do this. So inventory full, hands full. So this was the original code. So it has to be able to move to it. There's no getting around that. I need another move log command. Yep, go there. Find nearest, stow, hands full, hands full, hands full. Then hands empty, hands empty. Okay. Download it and copy and paste everyone there. Okay. So it'll be 2, 3, 4, a 5. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Lots. It takes lots. How many of you as a kid ever did try to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Okay, there we go. Alright, now it should work. Alright. I just gotta... Oh, what? Where's this bot? What are you up to? Okay, charcoal is full. That's why it's not working. Oh. Well, it looks like I can't test to make sure that they're all working until I make some metal. Alright, I will get metal production up and going. $1.53, still good, still reasonable. Once this giant stack goes down, I'll be able to... I'll probably save like half a megabyte there. Let's see. We only need about 4 of these, so let's back up. Okay. Oh yeah, where'd our other bot go? Isn't it like around here? Huh. Yeah, both of them went to the same exact spot. It's so weird. Well, let's get them back. Train him from like that far away. Can you hear me? From way over there? What'd you say, Bob? Move right here. $247.30. Add to metal storage. Find, pick up, move, find, pick up. Why is that not check marked? Dang it. Then drop all. Move to this log storage. Take from this log storage. And then move back to there. Okay. You gonna tell me where that is? No? Okay. Should be good. Let's download that and let's fix this one over here. Oh, that's right. It wasn't checked on purpose. Whoops. There we go. Now we got two. I'm going to copy and paste this one to this one and that one to that. Do the same thing for this guy over here. Okay. Now we just have to do the same thing for ore and charcoal. We should be good. Where's the input for metal? And does the input near metal go near the output for charcoal? Input for metal go near charcoal. One does over here. So let me see if I can find this pattern. Charcoal, charcoal, metal. It's on the right side. What about over here? Ah, yes, it does. So one only on the left side, I believe. You could actually have them taking from right here and putting it into there, but there's no need for that. It's only one corner out of 4 of them. You're better off just taking from the storage. Let's see, who do I want to copy? So now I'm copying this guy. Now we want until metal storage is full. We'll do the top one. Okay, and double check. Good, it's good. Move to metal storage, move to ore, and add to that one. That's it. Now, just keep doing that for all of them. Move to that same metal ore storage. Move to that one. I guess for each quadrant, of metal, so every 4 of these will be their own metal ore, and then the top half, actually, hold on. It's the same distance apart from right here to here. I'll have to figure that out later. Yep, I'm pretty sure I should just stop the stream right now and do the rest of this off camera. All I have to do is just keep copying and pasting the metal ore, and then copy and paste another for charcoal. So that's all I have to do to take care of metal. And that should be it for this episode. And we'll get rid of that log pile next time. So pretty much I'm just using the similar setup, you know, for this is going to be the same thing. This is pretty much just going to be the same layout for all of these. And this right here, this is going to be the same layout for everything over here as well. So the storing of it, that's going to be this. Okay, and then when it stops, it's going to recharge the logs. And then for the delivery system, it's going to fill up its inventory and it's going to have recharger bots. And so I'll set that up. I'll set that up in the next video. Well, I hope you all gleaned what you could from this. It wasn't a whole lot. Wasn't a whole lot more. I'll once I get all of this set up, then I'll see if I can. Then I'll see what else there is to do in this game. I think the next video might be the last, because all I have to do after this is just collect all of these guys and then put them in houses. You know, I guess that won't be the last video, because I also need to make raw bricks to make brick houses as well. So I will do all of that in the next video. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.